Hey YouTube, how we doing today? Well, I've got a great book for you today. I know. I'm doing some block filming today, so you guys are going to be seeing a lot of book reviews with this. But when I heard Senator Cotton wrote this book, I had to get it, and I had to bring it to the channel. And yeah, you can tell where I was reading part of it when there was some stuff I wanted to talk about. But still, stay tuned after we roll that intro. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about Senator Cotton's book. Alright YouTube, thank you so much for staying past that intro. Now, for you first time viewers of the channel, I want to say thank you so much for taking a moment of your day to view this video. I know there's lots of options out there, and I'm very, very grateful you're choosing this one. It's going to be a heck of a book. I hope you're going to like this review. Now, for you first timers and you long-term viewers who have yet to subscribe, here's your first chance. Look right down below. You're going to see a little channel watermark popping up. Hover over that thing, click on it. It should pull up subscribe. You're going to want to knock that out the way because, man, we're growing, we're having a lot of fun, and we do things really differently on this channel, so I would love to have you along for the ride. Alright, guys, so as you saw, today we're going to take a look at Sacred Duty by Senator Tom Cotton. It's about a tour at the most sacred place ever on United States soil, and that's Arlington National Cemetery. Senator Cotton first basically tagged my little radar during the Obama administration, and I was like, okay, you were one of us, you served, you did this. What he's done in this book is just phenomenal. He hasn't sugarcoated anything. He literally breaks down the old guard almost unit by unit by unit by unit and everything, and he describes what they go through to get there. I knew about the tomb guards. I didn't realize they were their own entity within the old guard. Just like the guys who do up the revolutionaries, you know, they dress up like revolutionary stuff. They're their own unit. The guys who do the drops, they're their own unit. Not everyone's tomb guard. Everyone's old guard, but not everyone's a tomb guard. Not everyone's like the revolutionary unit, and not everyone does drops. It's really weird, their selection process, because they're looking for height. They're looking for just everything. They want to present the perfect figure that they can, because this is the most holiest of places in the military. Well, excuse me, not so much military, but in the country. Because that's where military members who have lost their life in defense of this nation can be laid to rest. It's unbelievable. I got to go there in the early 90s and just see it. And when you step on those grounds, just wow. It's staggering, from Kennedy's Eternal Flame to, you can look at Robert E. Lee's house, which is still there, and you can go through a tour on it. You know, just seeing, sorry for that. Okay, whatever. You know, you can see, like I said, the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier and just all the history that's there. And you can watch, you know, the changing of the guard and everything else, just how it gets you right here, you know? But like I said, we got a couple spots to talk about in, you know, Senator Cotton's book. What I love is, yeah, there's color pictures in there. What was it? I think the MSRP, it says basically $29, but I got it at Walmart for a heck of a lot cheaper. And what do we got here? It's about 295 pages. It is a great read. It is not really dry like you thought it would be. It's just an amazing read. Okay, this is what's weird. I didn't know this. Essentially, when it was sold, it was, you know, over the United States versus Lee, and the Secretary of War who accepted the deed was Robert Todd Lincoln, the son of President Lincoln. So that's just wow. You know, the Lee family, Robert E. Lee's like grandson or something like that, sold it to Abraham Lincoln, had to sell it to Abraham Lincoln's grandson. So that's just strange in itself. And the land back then, it cost the government, I think it was 150 grand. So if you imagine what it is in today's prices, that's just wow. what do we got here? And no, for some reason, like an idiot, I did not mark this stuff, so okay. Boy, I feel dumb. Sorry, guys. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what it was. All right, I'm sorry. There was a funeral in late 2018, and the condolences with the presenter, he messed them up. And nobody, if you didn't know it by heart, would know where he messed up. He, and this is what kills me, they give his name, Staff Sergeant McAllister, he turned himself in as, he violated protocol. Nobody would have caught it. I don't think anybody who was watching the drop really caught it because they're too busy, trying to behave, trying to be good, trying to do the stuff they're supposed to do. But he turned himself in. And as he put it, he goes, I am the standard bearer and I have to enforce the standards. Oh, excuse me. He reported himself to the Memorial Affairs section. Captain Rhodes recommended decertification, basically taking him out of the old guard. And he goes, I'm the standard bearer and I have to enforce the standards. He explained, though he commended Sergeant McAllister's impeccable integrity, the commander of the old guard basically settled on requiring Sergeant McAllister to retest on condolences. A lot milder discipline than getting kicked out. What I think is just unbelievable is all these guys that go there, they go through so many tests. They go through so much training. They go through so much everything to be perfect. Everything from their uniforms down to the shoes to, the haircut to the sunglasses to the hats. Just everything is just tested, retested, and they're constantly checked out. Which I thought was just wow. All right, where we go here? Oh, what the heck? Okay, I guess there was a ceremony here recently under President Trump where, you're having a retirement ceremony, and it was like, all's well that ended well. President Trump improvised the ending too. After halting on the terrace and waving as the ceremonial script called for, he came to attention and unexpectedly saluted. So, it was touched. The last thing he did was salute the troops. I'd never seen that before, so I just returned the salute. Colonel Garkey, recalled. They deserved the Commander-in-Chief's salute. The soldiers did great. The execution was almost flawless. The guys were pretty excited, and there was a lot of high-fiving the after-action review. So I thought that was weird that was just in there, that, you had President Trump stop, basically screw up the scripted ceremony just to salute the troops, which I thought was pretty cool. And I love this one little, excerpt right here. It says, excellence just doesn't happen. It's the products of habits and systems. The old guard's traditions alone can inspire those habits in its soldiers. I mean, just wow. He's like, I was in Afghanistan when I learned I was taking command of the old guard. I was PTing harder. I felt my posture change. But strong leadership helps to uphold and perpetuate the regiment's heritage. What I think is funny is they're the old guard. They're the longest serving infantry unit in United States history. And it's weird how you sit and you go, well, why are they called the Third ID? Well, back when they got their founding, there was, you had the first, the second, and everything. So they fought in the Mexican-American Wars. They fought everything. And the first two, the 1st Infantry Division and 2nd Infantry Division, were decertified because of peacetime. And that just left the 3rd. So that's why they are still the longest serving, infantry unit. I think it's funny that, Tom Cotton was a member of the old guard. He even talks about how the training he went through and the hazing he went through and the stuff he went through to get things done, how he didn't even know a lot of what was going on. And this is the part that touched me. He was talking about how when, you get the flag-draped coffins home and they went on board the plane to inspect and make sure everything was perfect. He has this flag to this day. One of the flags that were draped over the coffin had a grease stain on it. So they had to remove it and put a brand new one down there. So Tom folded it up, and he's got it in a glass case in his office in Congress today, as a way of remembering that, that time. It's just unreal what they go through and what they do to protect the dead and honor the dead and pay tribute to the dead on a single daily basis. I remember when you had the hurricanes that were ripping through the East Coast a while ago, the one that put New York underwater. I can't remember its name. Everybody was fleeing Washington left and right, but the old guard was still standing tall and guarding the dead and protecting the dead and performing the ceremonies every single day at the Tomb of the Unknown. So that's just weird. And that's duty, honor, and country. And as somebody who's served, you guys know what I'm talking about. But before I get too much into this, and I'm starting to feel it. All right, I am. I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger, whatever, down below in the comments section. I know this one's got a little bit of a lower energy to it because it's getting me right here that my brothers in arms and what they do every day and the stories that were in here and just everything, and the pride they take in this tour and how these guys that are there, they go on to intensely just humongous things in the military. The only thing harder to get than a Tomb Guard badge in the Army is an Army astronaut badge, because you never really see those. Tomb Guards are about damn hard to get a hold of. So when you see a guy with a Tomb Guard badge, you know he's earned that. But still, for you first-time viewers of the channel, I want to thank you so much for watching this one. Like I said, I told you it's going to be a weird one. All right, they usually kind of are here on the channel. But, like I said, thank you so much for your time. Now, for you first-time viewers who didn't do it at the beginning of the video, and you long-time viewers who have yet to subscribe as well, what I want you to do is take a look right down there. Going to be a big channel symbol popping up. Go ahead and click on that thing. It's going to bring you right to subscribe. After you've knocked that out the way, please destroy the bell icon that's right next to it. Why? Well, that's a great question. It's going to notify you, my amazing viewer, every single time this channel uploads a brand new video. Now, speaking of videos, 2 are going to be popping up. You got it. Over here. Those are going to be videos that YouTube is going to select from my catalog that they think are going to be a great viewing experience for you. But there we go, guys. Sacred Duty by Tom Cotton. Thanks so much for watching this one, and I hope you all have a great one today.